is going on, everyone? Welcome to my official ranking of the Batman films.
The greatest films of all time. Greatest superhero of all times.
I was fixated. I don't know about the greatest films.
The greatest superhero of all times.
So, joining me today is none other than my good buddy, Bill.
Hi, everybody.
We call him Billiam.
As you do.
Yes. And the last time he was on my channel, we ranked all of the Terminator films, which I had a blast doing that.
Oh, yes.
And we were going to actually do this ranking sometime last year, but me and my wife bought a new house, and I've been waiting to get my room set up so we could start rock and rolling. So it's been a long time coming.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, at least we're now, you've got your room set up. We're in this wonderful cave of horror.
Yes.
As it were.
Yes.
So, if you at home could see everything that's in here, I'm jealous. I'm just saying.
Well, I am going to be doing a video showing everything that I have.
Oh, yeah.
And the sad part is this isn't even everything that I own. Some of it's still in some boxes, but anyway. But just to kind of let you know a little bit, as far as superhero movies, I'm not a big fan. The only real the only real superhero movies that I like are the original Superman with Christopher Reeves. And I know he's not the original, but he's the OG to me. I grew up as, that was my Superman. Christopher Reeves. And I still love him. I never really got into the Marvel universe. I have watched like the Iron Man movies and stuff, but shoot, after they made 50 of them and you got to watch every one of them to line up, I gave up. But my superhero has always been Batman. Absolutely.
Well, see, so I've always been a comic book nerd.
Okay.
Just so I've seen, unlike you, I have seen all of the Marvel movies. If it's a superhero or a comic book movie, I've probably seen it. Even the Outlands, like, Spawn.
Yeah.
Spawn's a comic book movie. Look, not sure if anyone knows Spawn. It's kind of a dated movie at this point. John Leguizamo as the clown, though. Perfect. But yeah, for me, Christopher Reeve was the OG Superman.
Yeah.
Batman has been a key in my childhood up until now. Like, I've followed Batman from the animated series back in the 90s. Never missed a show after school. So, as far as superheroes, Batman is my favorite.
I would say, honestly, Batman's my number one, and then number two is Spider-Man. But Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are my favorites. Sorry, Tom Holland. You got mixed into the wrong universe, in my opinion. But that's for another time. But, no, so there is 10 Batman films that we're going to be ranking. I just want to throw this out there. We are not adding in the Justice League one.
Right.
But go ahead and name all 10.
So we're covering the Batman movie, the 66 Adam West version. Batman, 1989 with Michael Keaton. Batman Returns. Followed by Batman Forever with Val Kilmer. Lost his name for a minute. Then Batman and Robin with George Clooney. Then we move on to the Dark Knight trilogy with Christian Bale. Then we're only doing the one from the Zack Snyder universe, which is Batman versus Superman.
Yep.
Because it's really the only one that Batman is a key figure in.
And I just recently watched it because we were talking about ranking these.
Right.
And I had never seen Batman v Superman. Because I heard a lot of negative about it. And I shouldn't let that, and I should not let that affect me, I guess. But it was one of those things where I just heard that there was a big plot twist in it. It was terrible, and it just kept me so long from watching it. But I shouldn't have listened.
And as you do, I mean, unfortunately, we do let other outside sources kind of dictate whether or not we want to watch something.
Yeah.
But then lastly, we've got the newest, which is Robert Pattinson's The Batman.
Yes. So last time we did this, like I said, we ranked the Terminator films and you went first, so I think I'm going to go first on this. I'm thinking you went first.
I'm fairly certain.
But anyway, so without further ado, these are the 10 Batman movies, worst to best, only in our opinions. So before we start, this is just our opinions. Don't get mad if we say your favorite is trash. Also, real quick, I posted a post on YouTube, and I was asking what film franchise would you want me to rank. And so we've got Godzilla, the Showa era films, the Rambo films, Indiana Jones films, and the Evil Dead franchise. So get on there, vote, let me know what you guys and gals want to hear me rank. And if it's something that Bill has already kept up with and watch, he'll join me again to rank those as well. But until then, you're just getting the Batman rankings. So, you ready to rock and roll?
Always.
Let's do this. We'll bring justice. So, coming in at my number 10, dead last, piece of trash, Batman and Robin, is a movie that I feel that almost killed this franchise. George Clooney was a terrible Batman, a terrible Bruce Wayne. Casting Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze was terrible ideal. It really, from the dynamic that Tim Burton's Batman films made, and then the one with Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer's Batman was a little goofy as far as, you know, certain little aspects of it, but we'll get into that later. But then they just went full-blown dumb. To me, there was nothing cool about this film. I remember when the film came out and I watched it, and I was like, what? Like, we went from Batman being this dark anti-hero to don't leave home without your bat card.
Yeah.
If I'm going to say anything good about the film, it was Poison Ivy. And that's just because
Uma Thurman.
I love Uma Thurman. She's a great actress, and she looked extremely hot in that outfit. But I know you're probably going to disagree with me on the Batman ranking as the last one. But one of the scenes that really ruined it for me, and it's something to me that probably doesn't matter to a lot of people. There's a chase scene, and this made me really just go, what happened to Gotham? Because they're going out this building window, and they're driving down this huge statue's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, that's not Gotham. Like, I don't know, it was too unbelievable. Yes, granted, we're talking about a superhero movie, but it's still the fact that keep it a little nostalgia, or keep it a little realistic. But yeah, when they're driving down this big statue's arm and stuff, I'm like, nobody has that in their city, just sticking out of a building. And I don't know, I feel like it didn't portray Gotham good. It didn't portray Batman. Even when they introduced Batwoman, was that her name? Batgirl?
Batgirl, yeah.
I didn't like that build up. The stupid spot where they're putting their suits on and it zooms in on Batman's buttocks, and then it like shows the nipples on
the bat nipples. The infamous bat nipples.
I mean, and George Clooney's a good actor. One of my favorite films of his is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? But he doesn't have the characteristics or the looks or the aspects of being the billionaire Bruce Wayne, and he doesn't have the look at all. I'm sorry, this right here, if you ain't got this part certain way, it does not look like Batman. And even his voice, I mean, it was just him talking, like, you know.
It was just George Clooney.
Yes, and he's actually come out and apologized for this film.
Yeah.
But enough of that. That's my number 10. That's my dead last movie. I just, I wish it didn't exist. But every franchise, though, has a bad film. Sometimes. Except for the Evil Dead.
So, all right. My number 10. Moving. Well, what would you rank it? Like, give it A to F?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What would I give this?
Well, I think we already know what you're giving it, but go ahead.
F. for failure.
So, okay. For me, number 10, dead last, has to be Batman and Robin.
Really?
Cannot stand this. So, again, I'm a comic book nerd.
Okay.
So, for me, a lot of the issues that I take, one of my biggest ones was Bane. Bane, they made Bane into nothing more than a big, muscle-bound hired help.
Oh, yeah.
Bane is so much more than that.
Right.
Like, if you know anything as far as comics go, Bane is strategic. He's analytical. Like, he's actually really, really smart, not just a Venom drug addict.
Right.
So, for me, taking a potentially really good character and making them a meathead thug, just really dropped the ranking. Now, I will disagree with you as far as George Clooney goes.
Okay.
I think he made a good Bruce, but a horrible Batman. I feel like he had the gravitas playboy aspect of being Bruce, but did not have it for Batman. Coming after Forever, seeing Chris O'Donnell as Robin, he felt very like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like you had this step down from Forever.
Yeah.
Like he's this temperamental TV. I want a car. I want to do this. I want my own stuff. I didn't like that. I felt it was a step down for his character, not who Robin should have been.
Right.
Batgirl, again, comic, is Barbara Gordon. Supposed to be anyway. But then you're making her Alicia Silverstone, which, love Alicia Silverstone, phenomenal actress. But having her as Alfred's niece coming in, for me, there's just a lot wrong with the movie.
Yeah.
It had a lot of potential, but they screwed everything up, and the majority of that was because they wanted to sell toys.
Oh, yeah. You
can tell because who has 3 separate costume changes before you go into a fight? It was literally made to sell product. That's the only reason this movie exists. You can't change my mind. I'm sorry. That's why this gets dead last.
So let's admit, too, that Arnold Schwarzenegger had the dumbest catchphrases.
I will agree, and I think Joel Schumacher, in a way, wanted to touch back on the 1966 Batman era, with the catchphrases and the things of that era.
Right.
But in doing so, I think he made a mockery instead of an homage.
Right.
So, for me, dead last, Batman and Robin, F rank. 4F, don't admit it anywhere.
Give it an F plus.
Give it a Z.
Yeah,
don't even include it.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Save your time. Save your money.
All right, so now coming in at number 9, and I want to point this out real quick. The rest of these films I enjoy. So coming in at number 9 for me has to be Batman movie. Batman movie.
Which one? The 66 with Adam West?
Okay. With Adam West.
Okay.
This film is so cheesy, but it's made with love. I love Adam West's Batman series. I mean, to this day, I own them all. I enjoy watching them. I still argue that they have one of the best Riddlers and Jokers. Love it. But this film is just a good time. And I do know that some of the younger people that are getting into Batman, they'll watch this and be like, what is this crap? But yes, I wasn't alive in the 60s, of course. But, growing up, this is what me and my brother used to watch. And I remember owning the movie. And, of course, to me, my favorite part, there's 2 parts in this movie that stand out to me. Is one, the Robin, throw me the shark repellent bat spray. So this shark is attached to Batman, biting his leg, and he's sitting there hitting it. And you can, even the sound, you can tell. You can tell that it's just, I guess, a foam. I don't know what it is.
Even as you watch it, you can tell that it's. I mean, obviously, it's going to be fake anyway.
Right.
But the way they've got it wedged against the rope ladder to hold it in place.
Yes. And just to think that Bruce Wayne thought about, we need to have a shark repellent. Why doesn't everybody have shark repellent? And then the other spot is where Batman is running with the bomb. He's trying to throw this bomb away from the people. And he's running, and there's actually one scene where he runs up to the deck because he's going to throw it out in the ocean.
Yes.
And he sees a family of ducks, and he turns around and starts running. And I'm like, how long is this fuse?
Right.
You know, but
some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yes. But overall, I mean, if you're going to take it serious, you can't. And like I said, I really enjoy this film. It's a good time. Man, I can't say enough about it. I just enjoy it. I love the Batman characters. I'm glad they brought the villains into the movie. It wasn't just based on one villain.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I do enjoy it, and it is coming in at number 9. But that's not to me. It's not a knock. The reason it's coming in at number 9 is because the other ones are more serious based. Because I do like a serious Batman, you know. But anyway, as far as giving us a grade. I'm gonna give it a C+. So
yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
So here's our first differentiating track. Okay. For me, number 9 goes to Batman Forever. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Batman Forever. I thought Val Kilmer did a fantastic job as Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I loved his voice. The way he had it was perfect. I'm okay with Jim Carrey as Riddler.
I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
I'm okay with it. I just think it could have been a different casting choice.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. I will say it was definitely interesting seeing Tommy Lee Jones be more comedic. Because you look at him and he's such a serious acting.
Yeah.
Like everything that he's done has been very... even in Men in Black, when it's a comedy movie, but he plays that straight lace, don't push the button, don't do that, very straight lace kind of character. So it was weird seeing him kind of jump around and be very animated. Overall, I do enjoy this movie, but I give it such a low ranking, mostly because for me this was the start of that decline. You had the 2 Tim Burton films. This one come up and it was like, well, this, because literally your first scene is Two-Face robbing a bank, taking out a vault, a bank vault. And there's a security guard trapped in there, and then it's boiling acid, and it's I'm like, wait a second, when did this become a comedy movie? You go from this dark and brooding to now everything's bright and colorful. And the technicolor of greens and oranges and
neon.
Pinks. Yes. For me, this was okay, we're not in Gotham anymore. Toto, I enjoy the film. I like what it presents, but I'm not a super fan of this one.
Gotcha.
For me, I would probably rank this at a C+.
Okay.
But again, I like the film. It just, for me, this is the beginning of the decline.
I got you. I understand that.
So,
all right, now coming in at number 8 for me, Batman Forever. I toss and turn between Batman Forever and then the Batman 1966 film.
Okay.
So, kind of just to follow up on what you were saying, watching this one from Batman and then Batman Returns, completely different Gotham, completely different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to point out some negatives, then I'll point out some positives. Because I do like this film. But we'll go with the positives. I don't like the new Batmobile.
Oh.
I don't like the neon colors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And to me, there were certain scenes that just was so
out of place
and cheesy that it didn't fit the narrative. Like I said a while ago, the Adam West Batman movie, the entire thing was cheesy. It wasn't trying to take itself seriously.
Right.
It was made more for children.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This one was almost like made for the Batman fans that watched the Michael Keaton films and then try to throw a little bit of, let's just change it up a little bit. If the first two worked for you, don't change it up. I hate that.
Right.
And I do agree. This was kind of the decline.
Mm-hmm.
The scene, the opening scene, what he just said, oh no, it's acid.
Mm-hmm.
And then his glasses drops, my glasses.
Yeah.
And I hate when he's like, what's he say? Don't let go.
Yeah.
Like he's
holding on to Batman, like,
yes,
to keep from slipping into the acid.
Yes. That was terrible. And then I cannot stand the scene where a millionaire, Bruce Wayne, his dryer doesn't work. Okay. So he couldn't get a new dryer.
Or hire someone to fix the dryer.
So Robin comes in there and does the cheesiest little stuff about getting his socks and squeezing it out with his feet, and then he's like throwing it on a broomstick or a mop, and he's slinging it over, and the whole time Alfred's watching him. And it's got this like music where it's almost like an action music. And I'm like, if anybody watched that and was like, that is so cool, you ain't been out underneath a rock. Because I remember watching that as a teenager going, well, that was dumb.
Right.
You know, but yeah, a millionaire doesn't have somebody to come over and fix his dryer. I know that's nitpicking, but...
I understand completely. It's just like...
But, I'm trying to... Oh. I absolutely love Jim Carrey as the Riddler. I love the build-up to Jim Carrey as... what was his name?
Edward Nygma?
Yes. I think that was a good build-up on him. You seeing him progress to become the Riddler. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the reason he got cast, I feel, in this movie is because he was one of the biggest actors in the 90s.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's not a bad thing because a lot of people went and saw this film because of Jim Carrey. I guess you know the backstory about Tommy Lee Jones hating Jim Carrey?
Yes, absolutely.
I will say this, though. Now knowing that backstory and watching it, they still played off each other pretty good.
Oh, yeah. They kept it very professional.
But, I don't know. And it's also funny, if you go back and watch, like, Tommy Lee Jones doing interviews about this film, he said, like, and I'm talking about back when he was filming it, when they were promoting it to come out, he doesn't promote it at all. He doesn't give it any, like, I think it's really unique. Nothing. He's just like, yeah, it comes out in theaters, blah, blah, blah. Like
this is the low point in my career.
Yeah, like, I always liked, when I was younger, I always liked how he had two different women.
Sugar and Spice?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Drew Barrymore as Sugar.
Yeah. But now that you watch it, you're like, it's just like, really? You know? Other than that, as far as the negatives, that's the only thing I can really, I wish they would have kept the original. At least kept the original theme, man.
Yeah.
Going over to the positives now. I thought Val Kilmer did a great Bruce Wayne and Batman. I'm like you. I like his voice.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like Nicole Kidman being in this. I did not like her character. I did not like the aspect between them two. The car, right? Chicks dig the car. Yeah, I didn't like, she just felt out of place. I feel like they were like, we need a sex symbol in this movie, and there she is.
Yep. That being said, as a young man in his teenage years, seeing Nicole Kidman in that movie, she did her job.
She did. And of course, nobody can forget, there used to be a great Kiss from a Rose. Yes. And I think that's really the only thing people remember about this movie.
More or less, yeah.
But no, like, I do feel like some of the fight scenes were good in the film. I love the riddles that the Riddler left. Mm-hmm. I thought that was portrayed really good.
Yes.
And I did like when Robin became Robin. Mm. He's a completely different character, in my opinion, in Batman and Robin.
Absolutely.
But in this one, I like the fact that Robin is wanting Two-Face because he's the one that killed his family. It's more of a revenge movie on his part. I just didn't like how he saved Two-Face. To me, I didn't like that. And then he pulls him up and he's like, oh, good boy, stupid, good boy. And then he gets trapped like that.
Yeah.
But the finale, I did like where Batman's talking to the Riddler and he's like, I got a riddle for you. And all of a sudden you see his eyes go all white because the little screen comes down. Overall, I do enjoy the film. And if I was going to give this movie a grade, I'm going to have to give it a C+. I'm like you. It was a step down, but I still like the film. And real quick, I want to point this out. My favorite scene in the movie, and I don't know if you remember or not, is when they're fixing to set him on fire and he takes his cape and he covers himself. Mm-hmm. Dude, when they're laughing and all of a sudden they stop laughing and he busts out of the fire, the way it's slow motion, he's looking at the camera and there's like the leather is sweating and there's fire. He looks like he's ready to kill. He looked like Michael Myers off of Halloween Kills. But I always did, like when I seen that, I was like, that would be a cool poster.
Yes.
But yeah, that's my number 8. So
okay, so I'm a bit of a loser and I had to rank mine. So I'm keeping this turned away from Johnny so he didn't see my rankings.
Yes, because we did not discuss this at all.
So I thought long and hard about these and decided how I wanted to rank them. So for me, going to number 8 is Batman Begins with Christian Bale. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a really good movie. Again, from 9 up, I love these movies. These are great movies.
You mean 9 down?
Well, okay, yes, 9 down. However you're ranking these, whether top down or bottom up, whatever. So for me, number 8 is Batman Begins. I like it. Mm-hmm. It gives us that what we all pretty much get in every time we have a new Batman. We have the childhood story of why he's Batman.
Yeah.
I will say that I like that this one goes a little bit more in depth with it. You get to see Kid Bruce and then see the trial go wrong where Joe Chill gets to go free.
Yeah.
And Bruce wants revenge, but he ends up leaving. And you have this montage of him learning to become something more. Mm-hmm. I love that they introduced Ra's al Ghul in this.
Yes.
Like, the League of Assassins is an amazing part of Batman's story. And having him come into this and see them was beautiful, in my opinion. This trial of climbing this mountain, bringing a flower to show that he's there. And then immediately getting jumped. You know, evil doesn't wait for you to be ready. Evil doesn't wait for this. And they just assault him the moment he's there. He hasn't had a chance to breathe. He's tired. He's exhausted. And it really shows what it takes to be Batman.
Yeah.
For me, having Gary Oldman as Commissioner Gordon, phenomenal casting choice. Absolutely loved him as Gordon. Now, of course, this is pre him becoming commissioner. Mm-hmm. This is him being, I think, a lieutenant at the time.
And he wears a fake mustache in the whole movie.
Yes, which you can tell. but it looks good on him still. But for me, I feel a lot of it falls apart with Scarecrow, in my opinion.
Yes.
I like the actor that they got to play Scarecrow.
Yeah.
As any other actor, like him in Peaky Blinders, amazing. I cannot think of his name to save my life at the moment. But for me, it's just Scarecrow was nothing more than the mask in this movie. I will agree that I like the fear toxin, but they took away who Scarecrow's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his entirety is he's the front man for Roz. And that, spoiler alert, when it comes to my opinions on these three movies, I'm going to have a lot of opinions on characters having their stories swapped. For this one, for example, because Jonathan Crane is not an attorney, he's a scientist.
Yeah.
Or he's supposed to be. So, again, for me, the comic book nerd, you're taking away a character's story, their background, and you're leaving them as a shell for someone else. It's the same complaint I had with Bane back in Batman and Robin. I will say, his first time out as Batman, where he's going against Falcone's group there in the docks, was great. You just, where are you?
Yeah.
Here. And he's gone. Just loved it. Like, you have this shadow that goes around everywhere. And then tying Falcone to the dock light to make the bat symbol. Oh, perfect cinema. For me, I love this movie. It's a great way to start a new trilogy.
Yeah.
I do got to give it rank 8 though. Just my opinion. Come at me if you want, but hey, I would give this movie a solid B. Just a solid B.
Right on.
Yeah.
All right, so coming in at my number 7 is Batman Begins. Copy and paste everything that man just said and post it on my review. Like, you left me with nothing to say.
I'm sorry.
No, that's wonderful. It saves me time. Yeah, everything he just said. I was excited when I heard about the Scarecrow being in it, and then that was the worst things I feel like they could have done with such a horrific, scary, intense character.
Oh, yeah.
I remember playing. I love the Batman games. It's either Batman Arkham Asylum or Arkham City. There's one of them that Scarecrow's in it.
Well, he's in. Okay, so he's in Asylum, and he's in Night. You don't really see him in City.
Okay, then those are the two. I've played all three, but I remember there's a nightmare though where Batman is in his world and he's running, and Scarecrow's like
Asylum. Yeah.
Yes. That's the idea that they should have went with this film. I remember watching this, and when he would just put the mask on and spray people, I was like, that's it?
Yeah.
Like, there was no fight scenes with him and Batman. I really thought they could have took the Scarecrow's aspects of him being able to really freak you out and almost put you in a whole nother world, and they didn't capitalize on that.
No.
Like you said, best scene was absolutely where he gets introduced when he's Batman. He's got the full suit. Like you said, he's on the loading docks, getting the guys. Ra's al Ghul, you couldn't ask for a better actor to play him.
Absolutely.
This is one of the films that I really don't ever go back and watch a whole lot. If I'm in the mood to watch the trilogy, yes, I'm going to start off with this. Christian Bale did a great job. But it's one of them films that when they do want to revamp something and you already know the story, you're like, man, how many times do I have to see his family getting shot after the theater? How many times do I have to see him fall down into this well? I mean, you know.
Right.
But, yeah, like the Batmobile, I didn't like it at first. It grew on me.
The Tumbler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love the music. The score is fantastic. And this Batman is not to be messed around with.
No.
Like, he's vicious. But like I said, it just goes back to, I think the casting was good. It was just a slow burn for me. And I was just too disappointed with the Scarecrow. And I know, I guess I shouldn't let that affect, but it does.
Well, you're a horror guy.
Well, yeah.
Scarecrow is your chance to have a horror Batman movie.
Yeah, and I really thought that's what we were going to get with it, and I just feel like they missed the mark on it.
Well, I mean, so like in the sewers where they're dumping everything in there toward the end.
Yes.
And Batman hits him with his own gas, and you see Demon Bat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you could have had more Demon Bat, we're just...
That was cool.
Oh, exactly. Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
All right, 7. All right, 7. Okay. Staying in the same trilogy, I'm going with Dark Knight Rises, the third entry into the Bale franchise.
Christopher Nolan, I mean.
Christopher Nolan. So, again, I go back to Bane.
Oh, we're fixing a fight.
My problem with Bane is that they gave his entire backstory to Talia al Ghul. Because the prison is his backstory, not hers. They took everything that made Bane Bane and gave it to another character. Now, granted, he's super strong, he's intelligent. I love everything about that. That was beautiful, in my opinion. For me, it's taking his backstory and making him just the guy that helps Talia escape.
Mm-hmm.
That's my complaint. I know before we get into a fist fight here, I'm scared of what you're going to say.
I was born with a dog.
Yes. So the voice could use some work.
Ooh. Getting a little flustered. Go ahead, keep going.
For me, I like the accent, but I think it could have been a little bit more of a deeper voiced character that he's done before. Tom Hardy has done before. I'm okay with the twist with her being Talia, the daughter of Ra's. I don't. Aside from that little story, there's no real connection between her and Ra's.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go into any detail of she was in the league or anything. So why should she continue her father's mission?
Right.
What is that purpose?
Right.
You're coming in off of The Dark Knight, which arguably is many people's number one Batman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Great storytelling, phenomenal work. You have Batman has become a recluse. Bruce has become a recluse. Batman's gone into hiding because they're hunting him. Because they all blame him. They've concocted this lie that
he killed Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent is still this white knight. I actually enjoy Anne Hathaway as Selena Kyle. I thought she did a phenomenal job. The way she plays the character as aloof and what's the word I'm looking for? Very snarky.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way they played her. Overall, I enjoy this movie. It's kind of one of those. I don't have a whole lot good. I don't have a whole lot bad to say. It's just kind of right there in the middle. I have some complaints, like I've already mentioned, but for the most part, it's not a bad movie. I enjoy it. Like you say, if it's not one that I'm going to immediately put on, but if I'm just kind of going through the trilogy,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to end up watching it.
Okay.
I'll give this one another B.
Okay.
All right, let's.
And I didn't give Batman Begins a grade yet.
No,
I forgot. It's a B-.
Oh, okay.
So now what are we on, number 7?
Yes. Well, I did 7. Now you're on 6.
Okay.
Because you're ahead of me.
So coming in at number 6 is the latest film, The Batman. Really enjoyed this film. I think we went to theaters, watched it. Me, you, and a group of guys, didn't we?
Nope.
You wasn't there?
Nope.
Well, then boo you then.
What?
You didn't hang with the cool kids.
No one invited me.
He was invited.
I wasn't invited. I'm often forgotten. It's okay.
But went to the theaters and watched this film. Enjoyed it. I thought, what's the guy's name from
Robert Pattinson.
I thought he did a really good Batman. Terrible Bruce Wayne. He looked like an emo Bruce Wayne. He didn't look like the sex symbol billionaire like Bruce Wayne has always been portrayed. But now, like I said, as far as him portraying Batman and the Batman suit, loved it. Loved the scene, absolutely. Who are you, vengeance? Like, the voice was good. I'm so happy they didn't go back and have to, because they were starting over, tell the story again about his parents. They just went right into it. And the thing that separates this movie from any of the other Batman movies, this feels like a detective movie. And I really dug it. It keeps your attention the entire time. I will say it's a slow burn. It is one of those that I have to really be in the mood to sit down, because this film was almost 3 hours long. Mm-hmm. So to go with that real quick, I will point out a couple of negatives. Way too long of a movie. I know there's longer movies out there, but to me, there were so many scenes in this movie that didn't need to be in there. And I'm surprised that didn't get cut out. It just drug a lot. When the action was going on, the action was good. The action was phenomenal. I loved how, like I said, it's more detective where he's helping the cops. Some of the cops can't stand him, where some of them can. Mm-hmm. I love how Catwoman, or Selena Kyle, if that's her name in this, I don't know if it is or not.
It's still.
I like how she's just getting started, how she's literally just has like a winter hood on with the eyes cut out. Penguin, what was his name?
Colin Farrell.
Did a phenomenal Penguin.
Can't even tell it's Colin Farrell.
Oh, no. Did phenomenal. Didn't really care for the guy that portrayed Alfred.
Real Andy Serkis?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't know. He just really didn't nail that one for me. The negatives, like I said, I didn't care for really the music. It drug drastically, and I hated the Riddler. Hated the Riddler outfit. Did not like that at all. It looked dumb. And I get the fact that they're trying to get away more from the comic book and make it realistic, but they could have picked a way better look for the Riddler. Did not like it at all. I was kind of worried going into seeing who was casted as Batman. Not that I have anything against him, but when I started seeing stills of him as Bruce Wayne, I was like, he don't fit that. But he fit the Batman good. Mm-hmm. I would give this film... I'll give this one a solid B.
Okay, so number 6 for me goes to Batman versus Superman. I think it's a good movie. So, as much as people love the Christopher Nolan series, mm-hmm. I personally really like Zack Snyder's take on this world. So, taking on this world, you have to understand first come the Superman movie first. So we got Superman, then Batman versus Superman. To talk about this movie, I need to first talk about the Superman character, because he plays the integral versus in this.
And he's a terrible Superman. The dude, to me, is so bland.
For me... all respect to Christopher Reeve. I love Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve will always be my Superman. I think... I had his name...
Henry something?
Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill made a great Superman. I think he does a phenomenal job. And the reason I like this version of this world is his actions bear consequence.
Yeah.
Superman is not this great hero that everybody loves all the time. It's, well, you came in and you saved Lois, but in doing so, you destroyed a town, you destroyed a village, people died. Yeah. You need to be held accountable for this.
Right.
It brings, like you mentioned earlier, a sense of realism to the world.
Right, right.
You have this all-powerful being. Who does he answer to? How do you hold someone that can shoot lasers from their eyes accountable?
Right.
And that's where we start in this movie, is at the end of the Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Metropolis, things are falling apart, buildings are collapsing, and Bruce Wayne hits the scene.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, I actually thought he did really good. I enjoyed him as both Bruce and Batman. Mm-hmm. He felt like he had that air in both variations.
Yeah.
But you have this contrast of, you see this person who's trying to help as many people as he can, while this godlike being destroys the town.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, if there's a 1% chance that he could be evil, we have to take defense.
Mm-hmm.
A big part of this movie, and I just rewatched it because this was one that I was really weak on.
Mm-hmm.
A big part in this movie, you'll notice the comparison between Bruce and Lex Luthor, because both see Superman as a villain,
yeah,
as a potential threat,
yeah,
and you see the different paths of which way they could go.
Right.
You have Alfred mentioning and talking about how fear can make a good man cruel.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that in what Bruce does.
Mm-hmm.
How he brands criminals now. And which is a death sentence. The moment they go into prison, they die.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Batman that no longer cares about that rule.
Right.
People die. He does not care. When he shows up to save Martha, you cannot tell me that those guys did not die. Throws a grenade, Batman throws it right back. They blew up. They're dead. Come on. This is a Batman who lets that rule slide.
Mm.
Really hard. But overall, I thought this was a great film.
Mm-hmm.
I love this movie because, like I said, it has that weight of, you have this ultimate being that needs to stand account for his actions.
Yeah.
And two people with two differing views on how that goes. I know that a lot of people give this movie flack for the whole Martha thing. Why did you say that name? Martha. Save Martha. For me, I understand it because Bruce doesn't know him as Clark Kent.
Right.
He knows him as Superman. So he doesn't know that there's a Martha Kent.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything. So why would this godlike being know my mother's name?
Right.
You know, which I think is interesting that they're both Martha Wayne, Martha Kent. We do get that whole reintroduction to why we're Batman. I'll say this. I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
He's very brief. You only see him for a brief moment. But I love the idea of seeing him as Thomas Wayne. Now, I personally would love to see the alternate universe of this, which is in the comics, where Thomas and Martha survive, and it's Bruce that dies. Thomas becomes Batman, who kills, and Martha becomes the Joker. So there's an alternate universe where that takes place. It's just an excuse for me to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan play Batman. That's all. I love this movie. I think it's really good. I love the Snyderverse. Say what you will about it. Hate on it as much as you want. I love that this gave us something that was different than the, forgive me, the bubblegum pop that is Marvel, where everything's bright and colorful and everything's a joke.
Yeah.
You know, oh, we're in a serious moment. Let me do a quick one-liner.
Yeah.
No, this movie felt like it had weight. And for me, it goes to that realism. I felt that this was a return to that dark, gritty Keaton-verse.
Yeah.
As it were. I give this movie a solid B. B+. B+. B+.
So this is your number 6?
Yeah.
All right, coming in at number 5 for me is Batman v Superman. Last year was the first time I would ever watch this film, and I will straight up be honest with you. The couple of reasons I didn't watch this film is because, one, I heard that there was too many flaws and it was just a bad film, which I had already admitted that. And 2, I cannot stand this version of Superman. I don't like Henry, whatever his name is.
Henry Cavill.
I don't think he's that good of an actor. I didn't like him as Clark Kent. I do not care for him as Superman. I always said he is the Christian Stewart male version.
Oh.
And my brother hates when I say that.
Who are you? Do I know you? I don't associate with this man normally. Who
would have thought we'd be fighting over a Superman comment? But setting my feelings to the side, I did enjoy this film. I do like the different looks that we get of Batman. I did feel like Ben Affleck did play a good Bruce Wayne and a good Batman. I do like how it starts right off from the end of Man of Steel. Because I was like, well, how is Bruce going to see all this that's going on? Where does he fit in? And then once you realize that he was there during the fight, the final fight at Man of Steel, I was like, oh, that's pretty good writing right there. And I remember watching Man of Steel, and I was so bored with it. To me, it's one of the more boring Superman movies of all time. And that final fight, I was like, come on now. They wrecked every building. That was too much for me. I'm sorry.
We're not ranking Superman movies here. We're doing Batman. You do your thing, boo.
Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. But Man of Steel, trash. But anyway. But as far as this movie, the action is great. Bruce, or aka Batman, does not care who lives or dies. Every other Batman you're not supposed to kill. This dude is shoving people's head in the concrete, using shotguns. I mean, there's no way these guys are living.
No.
And I was like, okay, well, that's a good, that's not a good, that's a different
take.
Look, you know.
Yep.
And what he said, I agree with. I got tired of the hokey, colorful, lighthearted Marvel films, and now we get to see Batman, like dark and gritty, to me, just like you saw with Tim Burton's Batman. The fight between them two, I like that he figured out that, what was it called? Kryptonite would hurt Superman. I like that he had to wear the armor to fight him. I do wish we could have got at least 2 really long fights between them. But, I mean, I get it. But the whole Martha thing, I understand why they did it. I understand that, because he was fixing to kill Superman. I get that. And that didn't bother me. How they introduced Wonder Woman in it, which I don't think her acting's great either. She was okay. But when it comes to movies like this, where 2 fan favorites are getting together, neither one of them is going to win or lose. Sorry. That's just never going to win or lose. Overall, I think the film is entertaining. I think the film keeps you captive in what's going on. If they would have had a better Superman, it would have been 10 times better. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. He didn't do bad in this movie. He didn't do that bad. But yes, I wouldn't have watched it if Batman wasn't in it.
No, we only ranked one movie in this universe.
But I really love the Batman look also in this when he's in the desert.
Oh, the Wasteland Batman, yeah.
That was really cool. I enjoyed that. But the way they tied it all together, I thought they did a good job. Like I said, I really wish we could have got at least 2 really good fights. Like, I don't know, because that's what you're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
And the poster is literally just Batman and Superman locking eyes. I would say really the only 2 movies that really gave you what you wanted is Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
And I know people's going to be like, what? The 1962 King Kong versus Godzilla. I mean, like, well, even the 2021 Godzilla versus Kong. You got at least 2 to 3 good fights between them. And anyway, back to this. I enjoyed the film. Yeah, this is one of those ones that, I have no problems rewatching. And I'll give this one, let's see. I'll give it a solid B. Solid B.
What are we at? We're at 5 now?
Mm-hmm. Oh, real quick. I would give this movie B+ if it wasn't for that idiotic Lex Luthor.
Oh my! Jesse Eisenberg should not have been Lex Luthor.
No, I have nothing against that guy at all.
No, good actor.
Yes, loved him in Zombieland and Zombieland 2. But he was terrible and he was too witty. Like, honestly, the whole time I was watching this, I was like, I don't buy him at all. And to me, it's almost like he was determined. I'm going to separate myself and I'm going to be this unique, like, he focused so much on that, his acting wasn't good. Like, I love when he was like, Batman versus Superman. Like, he was too out there.
He was too cartoony
for
this
that
movie.
World. Yes.
He was too cartoony and too animated for this version of the world.
He just overdid every line he had. And I hated it. And
his lines were good.
Yeah, but honestly, when he's on screen, when I watch it,
fast forward.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5 for me. We're at the halfway point. Number 5 goes to the most recent, The Batman.
Have you not brought up Batman 1966?
I have not.
Oh my gosh, go ahead.
I haven't.
Go
Spoiler alert. So number 5 goes to The Batman, the newest one with Robert Pattinson. I loved this movie. Now, when it comes to saying going to theaters to watch this movie, I had a special treat. When this movie came out, I went and watched it opening day in Jonesboro. And when I went, there was no one in the theater but me. I had a full showing to myself.
So you chase everybody away, huh?
Pretty much. So I got to watch this movie in the theater by myself, and I got to be as loud and obnoxious as I wanted. Oh, you can't do that. It was great. I loved it. If you've never experienced a theater to yourself, it's a whole different ballgame. Not many people will ever get to experience that in their life. But so I went and watched it, and I love, like you mentioned earlier, I love that it starts off immediately with action.
Yeah.
I love going pretty much copy and paste what you said. The fact that this was more of a detective. It showed the detective side of Batman, which we hadn't really got up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
I love the riddles that we're presented with. I feel the Riddler costume definitely could have used some work. It wasn't the best, but I don't feel it was really that bad. Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Beautiful. Can't even tell it's Colin Farrell. Going back, one of the absolute favorite part of that is the chase scene in the car.
Mm-hmm.
When they're driving, the tanker explodes, and he's, I've got you! I got you! And then you just see, vroom!
Mm-hmm.
And the music kicks in. He pits him there in the end, and you just see him walking upside down.
Yeah.
But with this fire behind him, just dun, dun dun. Like it was like, I need this, but rotated, and it was. Oh, I feel like Robert Pattinson did great for Batman Year 2, because this story wise, this is his second year as Batman. I don't necessarily mind the way he looked as Bruce, because as it talks about throughout the movie, is he's spending so much time as Batman that he's not being Bruce. And so when he's out as Bruce, he's wore out, he's ragged, he's tired. So he has this more disheveled look about him. You would expect that Year 2, you haven't quite got that balance yet. I will agree that I feel like there are a lot of parts the movie feels like it does drag.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, love this movie. I actually really enjoyed Robert Pattinson. When they announced him as Batman, a lot of people were like, "Oh man, the dude from Twilight," And I said, "Well, I didn't give." I suddenly lost his name. He played Joker.
Heath Ledger.
I didn't give Heath Ledger a chance because I was going off of Night Tale and 10 Things I Hate About You. That version of Heath Ledger. I'm like, there's no way that this guy could play Joker. I didn't give him a chance, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give him a shot, see how he does. I actually really enjoyed him. So I liked Robert Pattinson as Batman. I thought it was a good film. I like how gritty this world feels.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that you can tell that he still doesn't have everything down.
Yeah.
Like when he's escaping the police station, thanks to Gordon, like they're up to each other, you're going to have to make this look real. You're going to have to hit me. You're going to have to, blah, blah, blah. Go out the back. Block the door. Blah, blah. The whole time, they're planning his escape while everyone else is outside.
Right.
And then when he gets up there and he does the wingsuit and he's flying out, but then he hits the railing like of an overhead a train. The railing for the track. Just dong, and crashes. It's like, okay, you don't have it down yet. You're not there. I felt like it was like, okay, I get it. You're inexperienced. You're not there. It feels like a good beginning for who you are.
Right.
And I really love the plot. One of the plot twists in this was the corruption of the Waynes.
Yeah.
You don't have this upstanding Dr. Wayne who's a paragon for Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
He's shrouded by the same muck as everybody else.
Right.
I actually really like that variation. I'm going to give this one a solid B+.
Right on. So that was your number...
That was number 5. And no, I still haven't mentioned Adam West Batman yet.
All right, coming in at number 4 for me. And these are my top 4, baby. Like, love these movies.
Okay.
The Dark Knight Rises.
Mm.
I love this film. Bane steals the show. I love Tom Hardy as Bane.
Mm-hmm.
I like his voice.
His voice is fine.
That's not what you said. No,
his voice is fine. I would have liked a bit more of...
I'm glad they didn't make it deeper because you're already struggling to understand what Batman's saying. I don't want to struggle to understand that.
Yeah, well, fair point.
But
I guess you understand what we're talking about.
Yeah. But no, I like the fact that we do get action in this movie. I like the fact that we get a couple battles between Bane and Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they stuck with the Batman getting his back broke by Bane. My favorite scene in this entire movie is the fight when they're down in the sewer. There's no music whatsoever. And it feels like you're really watching a real fight.
Mm-hmm.
All you're hearing is their breathing and their guttural sounds. Yes. And the punches. Love it. And the whole time, Bane's just smack talking.
You think darkness is your ally?
Yeah, I was born in it.
Raised by it.
But man, there's really not a whole lot of negative I can say about this film, except Ra's al Ghul's daughter didn't like that aspect of it. I agree with you 100%. They gave her Bane's backstory. Did not like that at all. I almost felt like there were some scenes where it was too predictable that led to you knowing that she's not who she says she is. And in cinema, I'm counting all cinema, she has the worst death scene. I remember laughing hysterically watching this when she goes, and I was like, what is that?
Died in the car.
It was terrible. And I don't know. I remember laughing. I was just like, really? Like, she did phenomenal acting through the whole movie, but I was like, she didn't die good.
Terrible death.
What's her name? Anne Hathaway?
First Catwoman, yeah.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Did they keep her name Selena?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The reason I asked that is because I always heard that they switch Catwoman every once in a while. Because in the Adam West Batman, they had a couple different Catwomen.
It was always Selena. Well, I don't think they ever kept her name as Selena Kyle, but you had like Eartha Kitt,
right?
Mayweather. Yeah.
That's why I always check. But yeah, I like the fact that Bruce Wayne has not been Batman, and then it's a year or two or something like that, maybe a year, because at the end of The Dark Knight, Commissioner Gordon, which he's not even. Yeah, he did get commissioner by the end of that. He tells them they're going to hunt you. They're going to track you down. And he's like, but that's what I need to be. I like that they let off of that and that they still think Harvey Dent was this white knight, like you said. I like the scene where Bruce wakes up and he's in the prison, and he's the only way out is to jump and just make your way up. I like that this whole time Gotham is just being wrecked, and he's having to sit there and watch it, and he's got to build his strength up. Like I said, it's once again, I feel like it's a really good revenge story. Bane, when the simplest scene made me go, that dude right there is bad to the bone, is when the guy looks at him and he goes, I'm in charge. All he does is put his arm on him.
You think that gives you power over me?
And then he goes, do you feel in charge? That's all he does.
Yes.
Like, I wish I was that intimidating where I could just put my hand on my shoulder and be like, do you feel lucky, punk?
Yes.
But, yeah, when he's
just somebody smarting off to you and you just like.
Yes. Love the finale. I like how it ended, where you think Batman's dead. And I'm so happy that they ended it where every time that Alfred would go to this restaurant, he said he would always look around to see. I can't remember who he said he was looking for.
He was looking for.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, and then finally at the end he sees him, and you hear the dun, the music, and he smiles and he nods, and then there's Bruce Wayne and he holds it up. I don't know how I feel about him and Selena being together because they never really got together in the comics. It was more of a love thing where it was like, we love each other, but we're on the opposite sides and stuff.
Oh, well, you didn't hear that they got married? There was a whole wedding. There was a whole wedding thing, and oh man, it was big. Yeah, no, I'm really happy.
No, didn't know anything about that.
It's more recent.
Are you screwing with me on this?
No, it's more recent, so you might have missed it.
Okay, but
again, I'm more of a comic guy than you are.
Yeah.
So.
But, yeah, I just feel like the movie was shot wonderfully, directed great. Love the football scene where the kids singing the national anthem. And I love that Bane's just like, beautiful voice. And then all of a sudden, and they were not afraid to kill off people in this movie.
Just that scene alone where he's running and you see the field collapsing up behind him as he's going. For him to turn around and just see.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to mention one of my favorite parts, Bane, is the plane interrogation.
Yes.
Or perhaps he's wondering why you would shoot a man before throwing him out a plane.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, okay. Clearly, we have someone who knows what they're doing here.
Yeah. And I love where Commissioner Gordon is brought down, and he's like, why would you bring him here? And he was like, because he's, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, he falls into the water, the sewer, and he's going down. And the guy's like, he got away. And he's like, well, go after him. Pow! And just throws him in there. Then puts a tracking device on him. I like that.
Just go get him.
Yeah. So simple.
Bane was cold. Bane was cold in this, and so good.
I do wish that we had a better death scene for Bane than just the pew,
yeah.
Like, I really do wish that would have been better.
The villains in this deserved better deaths.
Yeah, but and of course Christian Bale, he getting so into it, his lisp come out. You never give to the Twitter. I was like, what? But overall, I love this movie. And I think the reason I really love this movie is because I was in Branson, Missouri with my family, and me and my son was small at the time. He loved Batman just like I did, and it was me, my mom, my wife, my 2 daughters, my son, and my dad. Nobody wanted to go watch The Dark Knight Rises in IMAX.
Oh.
And the only ones that wanted to watch it was me and my son. And this is one of those memories that I absolutely love because my son's eyes was hooked on the screen, and we even got popcorn buckets, which we left at the hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, Batman popcorn buckets.
Oh.
But I remember at the end when, the bat plane or whatever you want to call it.
The bats.
It blows up. And I'll never forget my son looking up at me and he goes, Batman's dead? He said it so sweet. But that's just one of them great memories I have of my son. And like I said, I don't know if it's one of those that every time I watch this, I'm like, I seen this in IMAX with my boy.
Yep.
But yeah, I absolutely love the film, and I'm going to give this movie a B+. B+.
Number 4. We're in the high rank now. For me, number 4 goes to Batman, 1966. Now, I know I get a lot of flack for ranking it as high as I do over all of these others. But for me, it's pure nostalgia factors why it's number 4. For me, this was my very first Batman movie. I grew up watching the Adam West Batman on TV. It was one of the first introduced to me by my dad. It was like, well, here's Batman, because he would show me like Three Stooges, Tarzan, things like that.
Yeah. And
Batman was one of them.
Yeah.
So I got hooked onto the Batman, the Adam West Batman with, pow, sop, pow, I loved this film so much as a kid. Like, it was not uncommon for me to play it at least once a day. So for me, this is a pure nostalgia reason you're number 4. Again, like you said before, this is not a serious movie. What goes up white and comes down yellow and white? An egg. It's like what the riddles in these were so. What sits in a nest and I don't remember the riddle, but the answer is a sparrow with a machine gun. It's like, or what's yellow and writes? A ballpoint banana. Like, this is clearly not a serious movie. It's not made to be. It's meant for kids. For me, again, it's what I grew up on. It's right. That I'm 3. This is my first introduction to Batman. And it's just silly, stupid fun. Mm-hmm. I love the fact that it's not just one villain in this.
Yes.
It's Penguin. It's Riddler. It's Catwoman. Joker. It's the 4 of them. And you're like, oh man, what horror can they do with 4 of them? And you've got this battle between the four. Like it cuts to them, and they're all arguing over, well, how are we going to do it? Well, we'll send him into the arms of my exploding octopus, and just silly, stupid, fun humor that you expect out of a kid's show.
Do you know who played the Penguin?
Burgess Meredith, who also was Mickey in Rocky.
Yes. He did so good.
Oh, did you know that he loved that role so much? People would send him parasols and he would collect them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was one of his favorite roles that he ever did because children loved the Penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have the Joker, which refused to shave his mustache. Yes. So you just had the white paint over the...
Do you know I never noticed that until, of course, I got older and I had a figure. Actually, I still have the figure.
And he's got...
And I could see it and I was like, what the heck? And I looked it up and which you couldn't tell.
No.
And that, once you notice, then you notice. But
right. But, he refused to ever shave his mustache, so he had the white paint. Now, it's not the Riddler in this one. I prefer this Riddler, but Sean Astin's father, John, played the Riddler a few times in the TV series, who also played Gomez Addams. Don't know if you in the TV show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so I
didn't like him as the Riddler.
I didn't care for John as the Riddler. I liked this guy. I can't think of his name.
I know you're talking about. Yes.
But
he had the best Riddler to laugh. Yes. And I think that this Joker had the best Joker laugh.
Oh, yes, absolutely. This movie, for me, like I said, it's number 4 because it's pure nostalgia fun.
I got you.
It's one that, when I think childhood, boom.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
And that's why, for me, this ranks high, and this gets an A-.
Right on.
So there's your Adam West Batman that you were nervous about.
A-.
It's come on now. It's Adam West. Hilarity.
Okay. All right, so down to the final 3. And this is where I have been thinking, man, where am I going to put these? And it comes down to how much I enjoy watching them, having fun with them. So I feel like I'm fixing to get jumped in the comment section, but coming in at number 3 is Batman. Tim Burton's Batman.
Okay.
I absolutely love this film. Michael Keaton does a phenomenal job. Here's something that I feel like I'm going to get hate, but Michael Keaton looks great as Batman. Doesn't really fit the playboy millionaire Bruce Wayne, but he does a good job of Bruce Wayne. I'm just talking about the look.
Mm-hmm.
But I love this movie, and when I think of Batman or somebody talks to me about Batman, it goes to Tim Burton's Batman all the time. The score, the music, this right here should be and always will be the best Batman theme.
Mm.
The build up, the dun 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 dun, and then it just dun 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 dun.
The march,
yeah. Yes. The Batmobile is great. This is my favorite Batmobile of all time. Jack Nicholson as the Joker, phenomenal. And I don't feel like either one of them outweighs each other. I feel like they both have enough screen time and they both fulfill their roles perfect, where I don't feel like the Joker outdid Batman or Batman outdid the Joker, nothing like that. I love Gotham's look in this movie. And I like how it isn't really like, it don't start out where he's a child.
Mm-hmm.
They did it where, to me, there is no boring moments. It's, boom, we're started, let's go. And they fill in all the questions of why he's Batman and stuff throughout the film. And I like that. I love the group. I don't even know what they call them. I don't even know if they gave them a name, but all of the Jokers, the crew,
just the Joker crew.
I love that the fact that they have the
pendant.
Yeah, but it's the comic book. Joker, I love that little detail. I love the parade, and because it just shows how greedy people really are. And then his what was the spray that he comes out with?
It's Smilex.
Yes, and everybody's. I love that, like the goofy commercials and stuff. I mean, overall,
Joker product.
Yes, overall, it's just a fantastic film, and I still feel like it holds up to this day. I really do. I really don't have any negatives to say about it. I mean,
Well, we're in the top 3. It's hard to put negatives on anything.
But I remember the coolest scene to me was when Batman is taking all the balloons, and he grabs all the balloons and he's taking them up way high, and he lets them go, and then he just goes up to the moon, and it looks like a bat symbol. And then he just fantastic, beautifully shot, and I love Jack Nicholson, the Joker. Those are my balloons. Like, he's leaving with my balloons.
He stole my balloons.
And it goes to always, because this Joker ain't no punk either. But I love how he pulls that big old gun out. It's comedic, but it's dangerous.
It's exactly what you would label Joker comedy.
Yeah.
My gun's bigger than yours.
Right.
Ha ha ha. But it's a cannon.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my number 3. And I'm going to give this an A. Got to give it an A.
So, my number 3 is going to be Batman Returns.
Okay.
Same verse, same universe. Second Michael Keaton Batman movie. I love this film for everything that it is. For me, this is a Christmas movie. Much like Die Hard. Remember that. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Bruce Willis said it was not.
I don't care what he says.
He's the star of it.
I don't care. It takes place at Christmas.
Okay.
Making it a Christmas movie. Like if Halloween took place on St. Patrick's Day, it'd be a St. Patrick's Day movie. Instead of Halloween. Exactly. So, anyway. Batman Returns. There's really nothing negative I can say about this movie. The only negative that I can maybe throw out is that it does try to add a little splash of comedy. Because there's bits and pieces like where they take what they recorded from Penguin saying about how he played the people, how he starts like remixing it like that. It's a little goofy for this film to me, but again, that's really the only negative I have to say. Mm-hmm. Danny DeVito is the Penguin. Amazing. Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman. Selena Kyle. Perfectly done. The fact that she goes from...
I caught that. Perfect.
I didn't mean for that to be a joke, but it ended up being one anyway. The fact that she went from this mousy secretary who lives alone in her apartment, has nobody, no one will date her, to this confident, like, I rule this planet type character. You know, no one is going to hold me back anymore. Max Schreck. What's his name?
I'm going to see if you get this, because I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yes. I know him.
Christopher
Walken.
There you go.
Thank you. I needed a little help. I'm seeing every movie that he's been in, but I cannot think of his name. Christopher Walken. I loved him as a villain. I thought he did really good as the business mogul. Mm-hmm. Like the way he played Penguin, the way he played the city.
Yeah.
Like it was expertly done. I don't necessarily like how dumb they made him at the very, very end. Where it's like, why are you dressed as Batman?
Yeah.
Because he is Batman, you idiot. You know. But just everything about this movie is perfect in my opinion. Just the cast, the characters, and again, this is the one time you'll see Michael Keaton's Batman. He definitely kills a guy. I
was hoping you weren't going to bring it up. I was going to talk about it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You cannot tell me. So, walking through, carrying TNT, he punches the big guy. He looks at him. He's like, aha, I did nothing. Michael Keaton looks down. He stuck the TNT in his waistband. He looks down. Michael Keaton pushes him. He falls in.
He falls into like almost a sewer thing. No.
Well, yeah, it's like big city, how they have the trash that's underground. Yeah. That's what it's like. He just keeps walking.
Yeah,
like, just casually murdered a guy.
Well, you got to remember too. Remember when he's in the Batmobile and he
burns the guy behind him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, like it's, and I love the fact that we have. It's subtly done throughout the whole movie until the very end, but Catwoman ends up losing all but one of her lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like she falls off a roof, falls into a thing of sand,
kitty litter,
right? Falls through a glass roof into flowers to save her life. Like she manages to live all the way up into life 9,
mm-hmm.
And just. The way it ends, she's gone. You think she dies. You don't know. All you see is Shrek laying there. And then they're driving out. He sees Selina's silhouette. He goes and finds the cat. And then it ends with the bat signal, and she stands up.
Yes.
Not him. She stands up. I thought it was a great ending. Phenomenal movie. Definite A material.
Right on. So giving it an A.
Yep.
Cool. All right, nut crunching time.
Top 2.
Top 2. Coming in at my number 2 is The Dark Knight. Fantastic film. Heath Ledger steals the show. I know that's everybody's opinion half the time. When I first seen the publicity stills of this movie and it showed Heath Ledger, I was like, what the heck is that? I was like, this looks dumb. Because all I knew was Jack Nicholson's Joker and the Joker from the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my brother going watching this film in Paragore, Jonesboro, calling me up saying, Johnny, you have to go watch this movie. Because it was playing in our theater, but our theater in our small town sucks. And my brother goes, I will pay for your ticket. Let's go watch it tonight. He just watched it. And I was like, shoot, if you're going to pay for it, yeah, I'll go. I was hooked. I mean, this is Christian Bale's best performance as Batman. Christian Bale looks the part for Batman and looks the part perfect for Bruce Wayne. I think he plays the best Bruce Wayne as far as the look. The pace of the movie is great. I love the fact that the Joker is not out for money. He's not out for gold. He's not out to kill. He's there because he wants to watch the world go nuts and wants to watch the world burn. And I love that line from Alfred when he goes, some people just want to watch the world burn. And the Joker's never been physical like a fighter and stuff. So I wasn't too disappointed that we didn't get a big fight scene. I wish we could have got a little bit, but I wasn't disappointed that it wasn't because Joker's not a brawler.
Right.
But the way he just takes over Gotham, and from the the scene where he walks in with all the gangsters, and how about a magic trick? Throws that pistol. I mean, he is vicious in this movie.
It's gone.
Yes. The opening, I think, is one of the best opening scenes to any of the Batman films. Where the heist, the way the Joker manipulated each one of them to take each other out after every job, just for it to be him, brilliant. The score is great. The fight scenes are great. Absolutely love the scene where the Joker's driving the 18-wheeler and boom, where Batman goes underneath the truck, wraps the wire around the truck.
He missed.
Yeah, and just pow, just flips it over. And it's little stuff like when the Joker comes in to the party, and he grabs the champagne, and it actually all went out, and he just... I heard that was improv. I don't know if that's legit or not, but that's what I heard. Yeah, and he never... you never know the backstory. He never told the truth, or that we know of. He never kept with the same truth about how he got the scars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a backstory on the Joker. There's just some characters... I mean, yes, we do have a backstory on the Joker in some of the films, but I'm talking like... I like the fact that we're just introduced to him, and he's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so smart to even like the body that he cut. I thought it was a question mark going to lead into the Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
But where he put the phone in the guy's stomach, he had a plan. Like he wanted to get captured. And what really blew my mind is when they killed Rachel.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. Like I didn't think they would kill off a main character like that. Harvey Dent, the guy that played Harvey Dent, great. If I could really say anything negative about the film, there's one scene that I'm like, really? How Christopher Walken was like, why are you dressed like Batman? It's stupid. I hate the scene where Harvey Dent is laying there in bed. The Joker comes in with his nurse outfit. He looks at the Joker, and the Joker takes off the mask, and then he starts flipping out. You mean tell me you didn't recognize that was the Joker?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's a little silly. But listen to the guy that played Harvey Dent said when they shot that scene, a lot of that was not in the script, how he grabbed his hand with the gun and put it up here. And just, he said that he remembers after they said cut, he said he remembers Heath Ledger saying, now that's acting. And he said before the scene, before they ever shot it, he said he was laying there and he was watching Heath, and Heath was going, getting into the character. Mm-hmm. Something so small, if you haven't recognized it, when he grabs the gun and he's telling him, join me and we can make anarchy. If you watch, he could pull the trigger, right? But if you look at Joker's hand, he's got the dial back to where if he would have pulled it, it still wouldn't have shot him.
Yeah.
It's little small stuff like that I think's fantastic. And I would love to see a director's cut where they took all of the scenes that they cut out of the Joker and throw it in there. Overall, fantastic writing, fantastic film. The film came out in 2008, and to this day, it still lives up to being one of the best Batman films. And I just wish Heath Ledger could have lived long enough to see it, because he did a phenomenal job. But I'm giving this movie an A+.
Okay. So number 2 for me goes to The Dark Knight. This everything you said about this movie, like you said, we could spend an entire podcast just going off this movie alone. Going back to like what you said about how he had the dial back for the gun. Joker was always in control. Mm-hmm. He always presented you with the illusion of control.
Yeah.
I've got this. You just think you have this. Mm-hmm. But it's really my plan. The variant you see between the Jokers of like Heath Ledger versus Jack Nicholson. I've always said this. You can't compare them.
No. Because
they're both two sides to a similar coin. Where Nicholson was that maniac, like whatever comes. Mm-hmm. Ledger was the thought out, meticulous. This is funny. I want it to be this, and sets the plan in motion. Mm-hmm. He sets up for the punchline.
Right.
Beautifully done. Like you said, the movie holds up together through today. Much like you, like I said, I didn't give Ledger enough shot when it first came out. I'm like, oh, this isn't going to be good. But as a Batman fan, I'm like, well, I'm still going to go watch it and just be disappointed. But the moment it started, it kicked in. Just that whole scene of each crook dying up until the end. And at the end, he's like, I'm going to guess the Joker gave you the idea to kill me once we were done here. No, I killed the bus driver. The whole time he's moving and essentially he's shifting that other guy right where he wants him, where the bus driver hits him backing through the building.
And the way he moves, he's like,
no.
He's like he's dancing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just, what bus driver? Like, everything was thought and planned. Even the thought that someone would figure it out, he counted for. Mm-hmm. Like, it gives a whole nother side to the Joker.
Yeah.
And like you said, I love every little tidbit and nuance that he had, like, hi, just the big takedown where he flips the truck, hit me, I want you to do it, just hit me, like everything that led to that point, because it's like you said, he accounted for that. Mm-hmm. The heroes thought, well, we've got it figured out, we're going to trap him. It's, again, the Joker was in control that whole time. He knew what they were going to do. He planned what they were going to do.
And I like the fact they kept Batman's code.
Yes.
I'm not going to kill nobody.
Right.
He wouldn't even run over and hit the Joker.
No. He crashed out. There was something I was going to mention. What was it? Oh, and then talking about ad-libbed, where he comes out and the hospital's supposed to be exploding. Mm-hmm. That was ad-libbed. Because it was supposed to be more explosive, but the detonations didn't go. So when he's sitting there and he's turning it, and then they finally go off, that was actually Heath being, and jumps in the van, the bus. Man, I could go on about this film. Like I said, it's my number 2. Love it. If I want to watch a Batman film, I'll go to my number 1 or this one.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta give it solid A. Solid A.
Right on. I am gonna go back on mine real quick and say I gave it an A+. I'm gonna give it an A.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta give it an A because to me, I feel like an A+ is perfect. And this movie wasn't exactly perfect.
Right.
But I'm going to go back and give it an A.
It's close.
Yeah. Yeah, it's borderline there. So, with that being said, we're down to our number 1 pick. And if you've been keeping up, my number 1 pick for my favorite Batman film is Batman Returns. Pretty much everything this man said earlier is what my feelings are. The score is perfect. I feel like Michael Keaton has his groove as Batman in this movie. Danny DeVito as the Penguin scared the crap out of me when I was little. He was so freaky. Mm-hmm. Loved it. Michelle Pfeiffer as the Catwoman. Phenomenal. The casting was perfect for this movie. I love the fact that it's around Christmas time. I love Gotham's look. They kept it like they did in the first one. Mm-hmm. I felt like, to me, the actors, the writers, and Tim Burton, everybody, I feel like they had their groove in this. Like, they knew what they wanted to set out and do. I think it's funny that Pee Wee Herman was the Penguin's dad, but we won't get into that.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, the funny thing, we later got the TV series Gotham. Penguin, he later reprised the role as Penguin's father.
Yeah, that's funny, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like the fact that they explained the Penguin where he's been at. He's down in the sewer. I like his penguins around him and that they're getting ready for this army. Fun fact, don't know if you know this or not, but the scene where Michelle Pfeiffer is looking at all the mannequins and she takes that whip and whips all their head off and then she catches it. And do you know she did that in one take?
Yes.
And they have it on the internet where you can look it up. Because when she does that last one and she does her little walk off, you can hear Tim Burton go, cut, and everybody just applauds, and you can hear people going, oh, like she did it smooth. That was so cool. I thought it was cool.
Yes.
And it makes that scene even better now. And I remember when the trailer come out, and like I said, I mean, I was little, but I remember her doing the backflips, and there's Penguin and Batman face to face, and they look, and she just comes up, she's like, meow, boom, and explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I love when they're terrorizing Gotham at the beginning, and here comes Batman, and that dude's sitting there, blowing fire at him, but Batman's like, hold on just a second. Turns the Batmobile, just sets the dude on fire. He's knocking guys off the dirt bikes, remember, with his little, whatever he's got out there.
Little pads.
And then, when he's walking, like we talked about earlier, he's carrying a freaking bomb. You can hear and the guy gets in front of him, and he's like, go ahead, hit me. Pow! He punches him, and he just swings his head back. And then all of a sudden, I like it, the fact that he smiles. Batman looks down, looks back at Batman, he's going, he's smiling. And then he hits him and throws him in the thing, and you hear, pow! So many iconic scenes in this where the clown grabs a hold of Selena Kyle, Batman shoots, and it goes behind his head. He goes, ha, you missed. Pow! And he pulls the wall out and knocks him down. Like I said, I just feel like everybody had their groove now in this one. The finale with Penguin, Batman, Catwoman, all of them, I thought was great. I like how Penguin falls all the way down to the water. You know, he breaks through the glass.
Mm-hmm.
That I remember that being one of the scariest scenes to me is where after she kills Christopher Walken's character and Batman's looking through the rubble, the Penguin just comes up out of nowhere and he's got this black, dark blood coming out and he's going and he's walking up.
And grabs the parasol, pops it. I grabbed the cute one.
But do you know he says, oh,
yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, I need a cold drink of ice water. And he just, boom, falls down. And I love how the Penguins come by and they grab him. I love all of it. I love the fact that we get the Bat airplane down in the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, something's coming fast. You know, because that woman
right.
And how the Penguin's looking and all of his minions are disappearing into the dark.
Yes.
Man.
Just like you're on your own now. Just
yeah. I can't help it. My favorite Batman movie of all time. I love this movie. I love everything about it. And like you said earlier, the ending gave me chills, man, when it pans up that building and it shows the bat signal and all of a sudden Catwoman comes up and it's dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Just wish we'd got that third film.
I know. The potential. Potential.
But yes, that is my number one Batman film of all time. As of right now.
What letter?
Give it an A.
just still right there at the cusp.
It's really hard for me to give a film an A+, because I feel like if you give it an A+, then they got everything perfect. You know?
I feel you.
I will go, before you give your last one, I will say I love the scene where the Penguin takes over Batman's Batmobile. Yeah. And he gets so mad because he's like,
I love the fact that he takes it over, but it's him setting in like one of those toy cars you find out front of a grocery store.
Do you remember seeing those?
No! I always wanted to ride in one, but I never saw one.
You never saw the Batmobile like that? I remember seeing those.
Oh, man.
It was so cool.
I tell you what I do remember. I remember all the like commercials for McDonald's doing the cross promotion where you get the toys, get the... Well, no, it was Forever that had the dude glasses.
You would say that. I've got one of the glasses around here.
Do you?
Yeah, I had all of them, but I can only find 2 of them right now.
I've still got all 4 of the frosted Batman Forever glasses.
You know,
they're put away. Back
in the 80s and 90s, McDonald's and Burger King had the best toys.
Back in the 80s and 90s, McDonald's and Burger King didn't look like corporate America. They had, class.
Right.
Class. They were fun places to be. This is a knock at you guys. I'm talking to you.
But, yeah, solid A, man.
Okay. So, for me, number 1 goes to 89 Batman. For me, like I said, Adam West was my first Batman. I loved it. It was great. Once Dad saw me really getting into Batman, he bought this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even... So this goes to show you, I don't even own the actual VHS cassette of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He bought it from Good Time Video. Back when we used to have movie rental places. He bought it from there, and it's got the Good Time Video, and you pop it open, and there's the Batman movie. That's how he got it for me. And I wore this movie almost to the point of it's unwatchable. I loved this movie. Like, if I watched Adam West once a day, I watched this the rest of the time. For me, this was the intro alone. As the credits are rolling, that first introduction to the theme. That slow build to the title. Dum, 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 dum. And then it's a drive from that point forward.
And it's panning over the symbol.
Yes. Like you're flying through the cave that is the bat symbol.
Yeah.
And that ending where you pull out and see the symbol before Gotham City. Like this is Gotham City when I think of Gotham City.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke, fog, darkness everywhere.
Yeah.
The intro for this, just for me, set everything up. You shouldn't have pulled the gun on that kid, man. You shouldn't have pulled the... Hey, do you want your cut of this money or not? Now shut up.
Yeah.
Well, I heard the bat got him.
Yeah.
The bat. And then just... There he was. And they shoot him and he falls down. They're like, all right, we're good. And they start to run. And then the music builds as you see him standing back up. And he's like, don't kill me, man. Don't kill me. I'm not going to kill you. I want you to tell your friends about me. What are you? I'm Batman. And then just throws him, jumps off the building, and just gone.
Yeah.
That set everything up for me. It was like, that is the coolest guy that has ever lived and will ever live. Just, and like you said earlier, there's not a moment where one has more screen time than the other. Like, you get this, and then you immediately go to Jack. And it's literally their story, back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, you created me, or I created you, you made me first.
Yeah. And
just the way everything builds to that ending. I could go on and on about this movie. Like I said, the fact this Joker is just completely mental.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't care about his guys at all. Like we were talking about earlier, he takes the balloons, those were my balloons. And he looks at his right-hand man that's been with him through the whole movie, Bob Gunn. Gives him the gun and just shoots Bob.
Yeah.
The guy that's been with literally by his side since he was Jack Napier. I need a moment alone, boys. And then just moping walks off.
Yeah.
Oh, just everything about this film is just so good to me. The goofy commercials that he does, the new and improved Joker products, and the way that he does everything too, because it's not one product that it is. It's cologne and aftershave that makes the deadly chemical. It's hairspray and makeup, or he's crazy, but he's still got that. I know what to do.
Yeah. I'll never forget the scene where he was like, let me see. Mirror. And then he grabs it, and that evil, that laugh. Yeah, and the light bulb swinging, and he just, that was cool.
And it's one of those, it is a movie that's been, I won't say lampooned, because it's not making fun of, but references, like you've got The Simpsons, like when Lisa gets her braces in The Simpsons, she does the same thing, mirror!
Yeah.
And you've got, I can't tell you how many times, like Tiny Toons, Batman's there, Tim Burton's in it. you have such an iconic film that they still reference today. So for me, Chef's Kiss, pure cinema, solid A, but it's bumping that A+.
Right on, man. Well, that is our top 10 ranking of the Batman films. I know we left out like the Lego Batman movies, and we left out
the animateds.
Yeah, and also Justice League and all that. But we really wanted to focus on just the live version of Batman, and if he's like, we didn't even do The Flash.
No.
With Michael Keaton returning, and I have not watched that yet. Have you watched it?
Yes.
Did Michael Keaton live up to the hype?
So good.
Okay, well, I will give that a shot. I do have it. I just ain't watched it. But, yes, that is our ranking of the Batman films. Please leave in the comments your ranking. We'd love to hear you. Let us know make this fun. Who's do you agree with more, mine or Billiam? Leave your ranking so we know. What? Anyway, but as always, please stay tuned because I'm going to have some more ranking videos coming soon. Please hit that subscribe button so you never miss when I post a video. Please tell your friends and family if they do like and enjoy listening to movie reviews and stuff like that. Also, like I said at the beginning of this video, that I did post a poll on which films series you want me to rank. It's the Godzilla Showa era, Indiana Jones, the Rambo films, and the Indiana Jones. So go vote for those.
You said Indiana Jones twice.
Did I?
You did.
Oh, The Evil Dead.
There you go.
Rambo.
Shame on you.
Yeah, my bad. But thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Because then I went back and watched this and been like, oh! But anyway, but yeah, me and Bill will try to get together on some more movies because it's always fun. I enjoy having my own channel and being able to do that, but I also like having a buddy along because that shares the same passion with certain stuff, because I'm a huge Batman guy. I knew you was a huge Batman guy. I don't feel like we ever need to do Superman because we'll probably fist fight on that, but but as always, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys and gals who are tuning into the channel. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you until next time.